Whispers in the Kremlin halls. Inside Moscow's marble halls, whispers grow louder. What began as pride has turned into quiet fear, the fear of defeat. The illusion of control. Putin's circle once believed control was absolute, of media, military, and minds. But wars don't obey propaganda. The first cracks. When Kharkiv fell back to Ukraine, the illusion shattered. The generals began to whisper, something was wrong at the core. The blame game. Inside the Kremlin, fear needs a target. Generals blame intelligence. Intelligence blames logistics. Everyone fears one man, the president. Silencing the truth. Those who spoke honestly vanished. Truth became treason. The war's reality was buried beneath layers of lies. The isolation of power. Putin rules surrounded by fear. No one dares bring bad news. And so, failure multiplies. The general's dilemma. Some generals see the truth. The army is breaking, but admitting it means death, political or literal. The cost of lies. Every false report comforts the Kremlin and kills soldiers. The front collapses because Moscow refuses to see it. The hidden casualties. Inside Russia, casualty numbers are secrets. But in small towns, the funerals speak louder than propaganda. The wounded pride. For decades, Russia's pride was its army. Now that pride bleeds daily in the mud of Ukraine. The silence of the streets. Fear controls the cities. No protests, no truth, only silence and shadows. The money machine. Oligarchs once smiled at war profits. Now they count losses and watch sanctions choke their empire. The collapse of trust. Inside ministries, trust is gone. Everyone spies on everyone. The Kremlin is eating itself alive. Propaganda fatigue. After 2 years of war, even propaganda loses power. People listen, but no longer believe. The shadow of defeat. The Kremlin fears not just losing the war, but losing the illusion of greatness. The frontline reality. Soldiers know the truth Moscow hides. They fight with poor gear, bad plans, and fading hope. The revolt of silence. Not all resistance is loud. Some generals resist by doing nothing. Slow sabotage through apathy. The war of denial. In Kremlin briefings, victories are invented, defeats are erased, and truth is exiled. The loyalists. Some still believe, not in victory, but in survival. They serve to protect themselves. The inner fear. Putin fears not NATO, not Ukraine, but betrayal. Every day, the circle tightens. The prophets of doom. Secret analysts warn, if the South falls, Crimea follows. If Crimea falls, so does the regime. The information war. Leaks, sabotage, and whispers spread faster than orders. The Kremlin can't stop information anymore. The hidden mutinies. Inside command units, quiet mutinies begin. Orders delayed. Attacks avoided. A war inside the war. The cracks in loyalty. Even the loyal start to doubt. How long can a nation live in denial? The West watches. Western intelligence tracks every crack in the Kremlin's armor. The real war is now inside Moscow. The turning tide. With every Ukrainian gain, the fear in Moscow grows. Each city lost brings the war closer to the Kremlin itself. The media cracks. Even state TV slips. A single wrong word, and millions start to question. The night of doubt. In the Kremlin's quietest hour, the fear is real. What if this war ends not with victory, but with collapse? The fragile throne. Power built on fear is fragile. And in Moscow, the cracks are spreading faster than anyone dares admit. The fear of losing everything. The Kremlin still stands, but its greatest enemy is not Ukraine. It's fear itself. And fear has already entered the palace.